Why is investing early so powerful? It's a question a lot of us ask. The answer is simpler than you might think. If you start investing today, even with small amounts, that money can grow into a life-changing sum over time. On the other hand, waiting just a few years can cost you tens of thousands of dollars, or even more. Let's look at a quick example. Imagine you start investing $200 a month at age 25. By the time you're 65, that could grow to around $400,000, and you never had to deposit a huge lump sum. But what if you wait? If you wait until age 35 to start that same $200 a month, you might end up with only about $220,000. That's nearly half the amount just because you started 10 years earlier. Let's make this even more realistic. Think about someone earning $50,000 a year. Setting aside $100 or $200 a month can be challenging, but it's often doable. That small, consistent amount, when invested in a diversified portfolio earning around 7% a year, compounds significantly over the decades. Even $50 per month, if you're consistent, adds up to more than most people expect. Now imagine a household earning $70,000. They might decide to start with $300 a month, putting it into a mix of retirement accounts and a taxable investment account. 10 years from now, that small decision will have created tens of thousands more in their account, just because they started now instead of waiting. The key isn't really how much you invest, especially at the beginning. The most important thing is that you simply start. Time is your greatest asset. It's like a superpower when it comes to investing. The earlier you begin, the more the magic of compounding can work in your favor. Each year, your money doesn't just grow based on what you put in. It also earns returns on the growth from all the previous years. Waiting dramatically reduces this effect, and sadly, there's nothing you can do to fully make up for that lost time. Picture this again. Person A invests $200 a month starting at 25 and ends up with $400,000 by age 65. Person B invests the exact same $200 a month but starts at 35. They end up with just $220,000. They both contributed the same amount each month, but that 10-year difference nearly cut the final total in half. I know what some of you are thinking. You feel like you can't start because of bills, kids, or debt. But it's so important to remember that even starting small with $25 or $50 a month truly matters. The goal here is consistency, not perfection. Even those modest contributions will grow much more than you'd expect over 30 or 40 years. So now that you understand why starting early is so incredibly powerful, the next logical step is to figure out how to actually get started and make it work for your personal income. The good news is there are simple, achievable strategies that can make investing a part of your life no matter how busy things get. Now that you see why starting early makes such a huge difference, let's talk about how you can start investing today, even with a busy schedule and a regular income. We'll go through 5 simple, practical strategies you can use right away. First, let's talk about employer retirement accounts. If your job offers a 401k or a similar plan, this is the easiest place to start. The number one rule is to contribute enough to get the full employer match. Think of it as free money. For example, if your employer matches 3% of your salary and you earn $60,000, that's an extra $1,800 added to your investments each year, just for participating. You don't even need to worry about picking individual stocks at first. Just choosing a diversified fund is a perfect way to begin. Next up, strategy 2, the Roth IRA. If you qualify based on your income, a Roth IRA is a fantastic tool. You contribute with after-tax dollars today, which means your investments and all their earnings can grow completely tax-free. For someone earning $50,000 a year, putting in even $100 or $200 a month can make a huge difference over a few decades. The best part? You can automate your contributions, so the money moves over without you even thinking about it. This is a great option, especially if you're already getting your full 401k match at work. Strategy 3 is all about flexibility with a taxable brokerage account. If you want the ability to access your money before retirement without penalties, this is the way to go. Unlike retirement accounts, you can invest any amount, anytime, and withdraw it if you need to. You can start small here too. Even $50 or $100 a month will add up. Just focus on low-cost index funds or ETFs to keep your fees down, and make sure you set it to reinvest any dividends automatically. This helps your money grow even faster. This brings us to strategy 4, which is the secret sauce to all of this. Automation. The real key to making investing work over the long term is to automate your contributions. Set up recurring transfers from your checking account to your investment accounts, whether it's your 401k Roth IRA or brokerage. This way, you invest consistently every single month without having to make a decision or remember to do it. It takes the emotion out of it. Remember, a consistent $50 or $100 a month is far more powerful over time than trying to invest a big lump sum once in a while. It's all about consistency. Finally, strategy 5 is about investing through life's imperfections. Let's be real, life isn't a straight line. You'll have unexpected bills, you might have kids, or you might be paying down debt. The trick is to keep investing even when things aren't perfect. If you have to miss a month or two, it won't ruin your progress as long as you get back on track. Consistency over decades is what truly matters, not perfection every single month. Let's look at a quick example. Someone earning $70,000 a year might start by putting just $300 a month into their investments. Maybe split between a 401k and a Roth IRA. Over 30 years, that small but consistent investment can grow to several $100,000, all without needing to save a huge amount of money at once. Even someone contributing just $100 a month from a $50,000 salary will see incredible growth over the decades. The power of time and consistency is truly amazing. So, once you know how to get started, the next natural question is, how much should you actually be investing to make meaningful progress without feeling financially stretched? We'll break down next. One of the most common questions people ask is, how much should I actually be investing? And the honest answer is, it depends. But there are realistic guidelines that can work for most people. Instead of asking what's the perfect amount, a better question is, what amount can I invest consistently without stressing my finances? Investing should support your life, not make it harder. A good starting range for many people is 5 to 15% of your income. For example, if you earn $50,000 a year, 5% is about $2,500, which is roughly $200 a month. If you earn $70,000, 10% is $7,000 a year, or just under $600 a month. These aren't rigid rules. Think of them as simple reference points to get started. How much you invest will naturally change depending on where you are in life. In your 20s or early 30s, even a consistent 5% can be incredibly powerful because time is on your side. The magic of compounding has a long runway to work its wonders. In your 40s or 50s, you might aim for a higher percentage, but only if it fits comfortably within your budget. The goal isn't to max everything out at the expense of your well-being. The real objective is to stay invested over time. Consistency beats intensity every single time. Before you start pushing your investment contributions higher, it's crucial to make sure your financial foundation is solid. Ask yourself a few questions. First, can you handle an unexpected expense without going into debt? Having an emergency fund is your first line of defense. Second, is your high-interest debt under control? Things like credit card balances can eat away at your progress faster than your investments can grow. And third, are your monthly bills a constant source of stress? If thinking about your expenses keeps you up at night, it's not the right time to increase your investing. If pushing for a higher investment percentage creates financial anxiety, it's a sign to scale it back. Remember, steady progress matters far more than feeling pressured to do more than you're comfortable with. There's a significant difference between what's considered optimal and what is simply enough. When you go online, you'll see people talking about maxing out their retirement accounts and investing huge percentages of their income. That might work for their specific situation, but it doesn't mean you're falling behind if you can't do the same. Success in investing isn't about matching someone else's numbers. If you're investing consistently, gradually increasing your contributions over time, and most importantly, staying invested through the market's natural ups and downs, then you are doing this right. Don't let the perfect be the enemy of the good. Never underestimate the power of small increases. A 1% raise in your contribution from your paycheck, or an extra $50 a month that you decide to invest. These small, seemingly insignificant adjustments compound over time, just like your investments do. They build on each other, creating momentum that can have a massive impact on your financial future. What matters most is simply staying in the game, month after month, year after year. The goal here is simple: to help you make confident decisions with your money, one step at a time, building a secure future without sacrificing your present. I hope this video helped clarify how investing actually works in real life. Thanks for watching. If you want more clear, practical explanations about money and investing, Simply Explained, make sure to like the video and subscribe for more.